Alrighty. Welcome back to another Saturday night live stream. And I am excited to get into this one. We are going to take a look at Super Tecmo Bowl on the Super Nintendo via the Poly Mega in celebration of the Super Bowl 58. Who will win? 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs, and can Super Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl predict the winner? Let's get into it. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We have Jason and Games Plus in the house. This is going to be a somewhat goofy stream, I do have to say. We have a special guest tonight. The ghost of Cyrus from Arcade One Up is going to join us as a sideline reporter. And tonight's game is brought to you by Arcade One Up. And yes, Kevin Clausen, it is clickbait, but it should be entertaining just the same because the ghost of Cyrus will be here. So, without further ado, let's welcome and second here. Now we are going to go live via phone to our sideline reporter, Arcade One Up, Cyrus.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we're here, Cyrus. Do you hear us? We want to thank you for joining us.
It is an honor to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm really glad to be here.
Oh, and we appreciate you being here. I would imagine spending all day at the Super Tecmo Bowl 58 is quite the experience. Can you tell us how your day has been so far?
Honestly, my day was amazing, and it's just such a great energy, and I'm really, really excited about it. But honestly, this is the highlight of my day.
Well, it's an honor to have you with us. It's getting very close to game time and of course the national anthem that everyone has been talking about. Just how many people are in the stands with this historic performance just moments away?
It's definitely between 0 and 500,000.
Well, okay. Not sure that is helpful, but we appreciate you joining us, and hopefully we can catch back up with you later as the game progresses.
I'm going to continue as best I possibly can to make appearances.
Well, let's now take you all down to the field for the national anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light was so held the twilight at the last gleaming broad tribe who brought us fight o'er the rapids we wanted stream and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave to the night that the stars were still there, or still yet wait. Brave and the home of the free.
Wow, thanks you. What a performance. That was amazing. And so let's go down to the field for the starting action. And of course, San Francisco wins the coin toss and elects to kick off. Hopefully you guys can hear that audio. If you can't, let me know. The Chiefs drop back to pass. Long bomb down the field, wide open, and connects. He's tackled at the 40. I hate this thing. That help on the audio at all? I cranked it up a bit. Christian Okoye goes around to the left and is tackled at the 2. We have our first score of the game. And you know what that means. It's commercial time. This first commercial score break is brought to you by Arcade 1-Up.
Is your date night boring? Spice things up with the Infinity Game Board. Choose from over 100 games. Get yours from Arcade 1-Up this Valentine's Day.
Oh, what a better gift for Valentine's Day than the Infinity Game Table. Your ladies will love it. Let's go back down to the field. Oh, and the 49ers can't even get it back to the 20. Steve Young hands off to Ricky Waters, who goes around the outside and is tackled for a gain of 2. The Young drops back, looking for Jerry Rice over the middle. In the shotgun. Steve Young rolls to his left and steps out of bounds. Back to pass again. It's incomplete. Once again, Young's looking for Rice over the middle, and he connects at the 50. He's to the 40, and he's finally taken down at the Chiefs' 38. He hands the ball off on a sweep to the right, and he's out of bounds after an 8-yard gain. Another handoff up the middle, and Ricky Waters breaks free and is tackled at the 12. Man in motion, Rice is open in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. They tie the game. Well, after the kickoff anyway. Or extra point. But you know what that means? It's time for another exciting break advertisement from Arcade One Up.
Anything off the trolley, dears?
We'll take the lot. Excuse me. Do you mind? Everywhere else is full. Not at all.
Oh boy, who needs arcades when you have beautiful, beautiful board games? Let's head back down to the field and get back to the action. All right, the Chiefs drop back. Looking downfield. It's intercepted. The 49ers take over at the 29. Waters on a sweep to the right, down at the 20, and he's just shy of the first down. Handoff up the middle, and he's taken down after a gain of 4. Young drops back. Oh, and he's going to be sacked by that monster defense of the Chiefs. And Derek Thomas, number 58. Rice is open across the middle. Oh, and the Chiefs missed it. And Rice catches it and is taken down at the 6 or 7. Another sweep, and Rodgers into the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. Here comes the extra point. Oh, and it ricochets off the upright, but it goes in. And you know what that means, folks. It's time for another commercial break from our favorite arcade company, Arcade One Up.
This is great.
Wow, 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 wow. What a great product. I don't know why they don't call it Board Game One Up with, oh wow, with the Infinity board game. It just goes on board games after board games for an infinity. So exciting, so amazing. Let's go back down to the field for the rest of the first half action. Yes, Kevin, that was a great ad by Arcade One Up. If it's not Kanye, it's Quincy flipping the bird. Just 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. The Chiefs are on the drive. Oh, and he's sacked for a 7-yard loss by Bill Romanowski. Third and long. With the play action, the long bomb. Oh, and it falls incomplete. Oh, and it's nearly blocked. And a short return to the 49ers 7. In the 49ers drive in their 2-minute offense to go up by 2 scores. Young drops back. Oh, and it's tipped. Oh, and it's off his hands. Oh, the Niners have lined up to go for it. This is a risky move. He throws to Rice, who's wide open. He moves to the 50, to the 45. And time expires. Now it's up to our exciting halftime show because this is Clown World. Well, look at those stats. And with stats and the halftime, let's head back to our intrepid sideline reporter. The teams headed back are out onto the field. What did Coach Reed have to say about the 49ers defense, which so far has been in control of this game?
Silly as it seems, we really want everything to be right up front, easily visible, easy to read.
Well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And what did Coach Shanahan have to say for his team that is currently up?
There's always room to improve.
Did he say anything about the pressure his players feel in such a big game?
There's definitely talk about that.
Well, there you go. A man of few words. Let's head back to the field for the second half action. As much as we'd love you to join us more, Cyrus, you got to wait. Sorry, I'll mute it next time, Kevin. Still no audio. That's. Must be my mic picking it up, and stupid StreamYard isn't streaming the audio from the actual video. All right, Chiefs drop back. It's the handoff to Christian Okoye. Goes up the left side. He breaks the tackle and is down at the 38. Chiefs handoff up the middle for a first down. Another handoff up the middle for a gain of 6. Today's game is being broadcast via the Polymega. I finally got mine in a couple weeks ago and got my entire library loaded on it, which took quite a bit of time, but it actually works really well. Chiefs drop back. And he's sacked. Chiefs drop back. He throws. He is wide open on a breakaway. Could go all the way. Oh, he's down at the 2 as time expires in the third quarter. The end of the third, the 49ers lead 14-7, but the Chiefs are knocking on the door. Hand up the middle, Christian Okoye, touchdown. Because this is the point of the game. We start recycling commercials here in the Arcade FL. We'll spare you more Infinity Game Board ads because they have no batteries, so the battery must have died. Unless you want to shell out an extra $50. Steve Young drops back, takes the handoff, throws to the left. It's complete for a first down. Young throws deep into double coverage, and it's knocked down. Defended properly. Another drop back. He has a man open, and he missed the read and throws it to someone in double coverage. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. And it's defended properly again. 49ers elect a punt with just 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They turn the ball back over to the Chiefs. With the touchback, the Chiefs take over at the 20. Chiefs drop back to pass. They throw deep. It's completed. He's to the 40. Oh, he fumbles. He fumbles, and the San Francisco 49ers recover. This is a crucial mistake. It could cost them the championship. Steve Young drops back. He's looking for Rice open down the field and overthrows him. What a momentum killer. Drops back again, the handoff, waters around the edge. He moves forward for a gain of 6, but the clock keeps ticking. Young drops back, takes the handoff, throws it downfield. It's completed, breaks a tackle. He moves to the 40, the 38 of the Chiefs, but is tackled inbounds. The clock keeps moving. Young drops back. Rice is wide open, and he overthrows him again. Here we go, another drop back. Faked handoff. Another wide open receiver. He's down to the 20. And he fumbles. It's fumbled out of bounds, but the refs call it for the Chiefs. Controversial call by the refs, and time expires. We have overtime here at the Tecmo Super Bowl 58. Chiefs win the toss and get the return. And with the touchback, they'll take over at the 20. I have it on good authority that Cyrus is going to reveal some critical information in the post-game interview, so stay tuned for that. Chiefs step back, and they're sacked. Ted Washington picks up the Niners' 3rd sack of the game. Chiefs drop back, sacked again. Romanowski picks up his 2nd. And the Chiefs elect a punt. All the Niners need to win this game will be a field goal. Receive at the 21, and he's taken down at the 24. Steve Young drops back again. Rice is wide open across the middle, and he hesitates, and the ball's overthrown. Young and Rice can just not get on the same page in the second half. Young looks way downfield. He chucks it, and again it's overthrown. At 3rd and long, with under 3 minutes to go, what will they do? The Niners elect a punt. It's taken back, returned to the 21 by the Chiefs. They will have just over 2 minutes to score and end this game and walk away with the championship. Oh, he's sacked again. Romanowski with his 3rd sack of the game. Once again, the Chiefs are tackled behind the line. They call a timeout with 1 minute 51 seconds left on the clock. Drops back and fires from his own end zone. He's about to be hit. Oh, and he just throws it away. That should be intentional grounding. But once again, the refs fail to make a critical call that favors the Chiefs. Line up to punt. Oh, he shanked it. The Niners take it over in field goal range. All they have to do is protect the ball and kick to win the game. Grabs back to pass. Oh, he throws it. It's nearly tipped by the Chiefs, and he throws into double coverage, and it bounces incomplete. What a risky throw at this point in the game. What are the Niners thinking? Drop back to pass again. Young takes it. He's running. He runs for the first down and out of bounds to clock it. With 35 seconds here, the Niners are looking to just tick off the last bit of seconds and then kick a field goal to win it. Drops back to pass. He throws to Rice wide open, who takes it down to the 3. He's tackled. The clock is running. And somehow the clock runs out. It's ticking away. They can't figure out how to call a timeout. They get the ball off just in time, throw, and it's incomplete. They didn't even go for the kick. And that's it, folks. The game ends in a tie. So, what can we learn from Tecmo Super Bowl about how the game will go tomorrow? Absolutely nothing. So, let's head back down to the field and catch up with Cyrus. Allegedly. Cyrus, you have to be impressed by both teams. We've never had a Super Tecmo Bowl end in a tie. Who would be our MVP on each side of the ball?
Okay, so let me give you. I could never name them all.
Okay. Well, I guess I will just wrap up and thank you for being with us today. It's been a great broadcast.
I'm really glad to be a part of it.
Before we sign off, there have been a lot of rumors about Arcade 1-Up releasing an Alien versus Predator cab. What can you tell us about it?
And then I know there's a new Alien movie coming out, so we'll see on that one. The point is, as I've said before, there are partnership reasons to build a lot of units, and I'm looking for those reasons.
Oh, wow, that's interesting news. You heard it here, folks. Cyrus, any parting words?
We're here for you. We're listening to you.
Okay, then. Well, thank you for showing up. So, enough horsing around, I guess. I think you get the drift, right? Arcade 1-Up is clearly focused on their Infinity game table. We've talked about that before. It's frustrating. And yes, Kevin, a tie. What better way to end it when you're trying to predict who actually wins? So, yeah, a tie, which can't happen. But and then what a generic statement by Cyrus. That's exactly right. I mean, to be fair, these weren't AI Cyruses. I need a hat tip to Cornercade. I did take these from his interview and clipped the sound effects. I did tag him in my in the description for this video. So if you're not currently following, definitely go give him a follow. He's a very positive one up fan, and early on he got a lot of interviews by Cyrus and some other people with an arcade one up, and that's where we got some news, right? And I thought it was interesting to go back and reflect on this was just before PAX and the release of the arcade the Atari 50th. So it was interesting, right? He was asked by someone in the audience whether AVP would ever be a thing, and this was before the rumors, right? So his response was very interesting. It's something I've hypothesized or speculated on for a while, that I think AVP is going to come out regardless of what the rumors or what Michael B has kind of said, where he thought it was killed after the leak. I think it's a movie tie-in, and I think he kind of gave that away there, right? Right, that was an Easter egg from Cyrus, which he talks about in that stream of the Cornercades. He talks about where they have some Easter eggs out there where they've hinted at stuff, and I think that was him basically flat out telling us, "Hey, we know there's a movie coming up, and because we're working on this with them, we've partnered with them to release this." So I think we're going to see that this year. Is that the announcement that Michael B hinted that they'll be making in March? Who knows? We'll see. Um, Hopefully, it's not just more app updates. I'm not going to talk about the app updates because everybody's talked about it, and it's just a reflection of how little news there is by this company. That all we have to talk about is that now you can click on some extra product that wasn't in there before, which is kind of ridiculous. But so that's all I have. I don't know if you guys have anything. I've heard the chatter about the 4KP, which we streamed quite a bit last week. I continue to say I don't notice the stutter on the Magic Pixel tables. Maybe it's I haven't played them all. I've only played like 3 of them, but I've put some time into those 3, and I've really looked for that stutter. And either I'm just completely blind and can't see it, um, or it's on tables that I just haven't played. But I still freely admit the Adams family is unacceptably laggy. Yes, generic Cyrus is generic, Jason. Hopefully, and I doubt they will, but hopefully somebody from Arcade One Up, sees this and gets the hint at the mocking that they need to do something. They need to say something. It doesn't matter what it is. This crap where they're just gonna, I don't know, I guess stay quiet until March is silly. They're certainly not quiet on Instagram, right? They're out there recording these videos, pumping out new ones. When it comes to their arcade cabinets, which is supposed to be their mainline product, right? It's called Arcade One Up, not Board Game One Up. They just steal other people's content, or they have some streamer flip off their customers, right? Maybe that was a sign that what they really think about the home arcade community these days. Who can blame them with all the crazy drama that's gone on the last 2 weeks? It's been kind of a shit show. But I try to steer away from that and keep things positive, and that's why these last 2 weeks have been kind of generic and weird, because I don't want to dwell on that stuff. There's enough of that garbage going around. Just keep it fun. And I would have streamed Blitz. I've said before, Blitz is my favorite, most played arcade one-up game, but because you don't put a stupid HDMI output in any of your games, don't want to stream it just pointing a camera at it. I want to feed it into my computer and stream it right. And so Arcade One Up, get your shit together. Don't make me buy some third-party garbage from some China company I don't know anything about in order to do it. It's 50 cents worth of components. Pony up. Charge me an extra $10. I don't care. Make it so we can actually do it. Yeah. So there's nothing else, I guess. We'll just hope for Arcade One Up. I do have a couple videos coming out soon. I've got 2/3 of the scratch and dent cabs in from New Wave Toys. The other 3 arrive early next week. And so far, I've been super happy. They all work. They're all complete. The only thing I've had that wasn't complete was the Ghost and Goblins was missing the manual. Most were open box, but a couple were sealed. I did hear from New Wave Toys yesterday about my final one, the Ghouls and Ghosts. So I'll let you know what happens with that one, and you know, tell you what they did. I was pleasantly surprised in getting their email. So that's you know, again, akin to a hat tip to their customer service. That's a company that actually cares about their customers. And I can't say enough good things about them. I'm also testing today, and you may have noticed a little bit of it, the prompter from Elgato. So it's a teleprompter. I don't know if you can tell, but it's my camera's connected to it. And so you're being shot through what is essentially a third or fourth monitor on this computer through the teleprompter. So it's pretty interesting. I only used it in the stupid Cyrus bits, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty neat so far. So I've got some video shot for that. I need to edit it and kind of put together some more stuff from actually playing with it and using it. But really like it. So you do any videos, or even if you have to in your job have to present over Zoom or anything like that, it's slick. It'll work with everything from webcams to DSLR mirrorless cameras. It's built to work with all of them. Pretty reasonable price considering what some of these teleprompters go through. The software is great. You have full control over everything. You don't have to use it just as a prompter. It can actually be a second monitor. So, you know, if you're in a Zoom meeting and you want to put a presentation up there, or if you want to actually put the meeting itself so you can see people up there, it works. It's pretty cool. So it's a neat tool. Just got to get used to how to read a prompter correctly and not, you know, make it look more natural. In this case, I just did an actual script, but in reality, when I what was that? But when I actually do presentations and stuff for work, I use notes and or just like bullet points, if anything, because I don't believe in reading a script. I think you should know what you're talking about and then just talk about it. And it goes more natural, and you can be more passionate about it than reading some prepared script, but is what it is. So that's about it. Unless you guys got anything, I think there's a lot of different streams going on. I know last I looked, PD7 was button mashing some Mortal Kombat. Hopefully he's learning some of the moves because he was getting wasted when I watched. So always fun to watch him on Saturday nights. And I know P-Dove went live at 9 o'clock and just for an open line chat. And that was pretty entertaining before I had to leave for this. And hello, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Just in time for me to tell everybody, till next time, have fun. Whoop, wrong button. Let's do this again. Until next time, have fun.